Welcome back to the Blanga podcast, home of deep hats and sports chats. Gee, that rolls off the tongue pretty nicely these days, Jed.
It ages like a fine wine. That little sentence.
Yeah, it did. Speaking of the deep hats, Jed, any news on that front?
There's movement. There's movement there.
Head of
at the
merchandise.
station. And listen, I'm saying get excited.
Because
Time to get excited.
they're finally on the way. The stickers are probably closer than ever. I just need to pick them up, but they're ready to go.
Yeah, we won't be running a profit. We're doing this for the people.
Yeah, the stickers will be coming out free of charge, team.
Well, there's a free sticker with each hat, and then if you want more, obviously.
They were pretty cheap to manufacture, I think.
How's cheap?
Well, it's all
Obviously,
about economies of scale, Jed, and I don't want to get into the nitty-gritties of it, but the wheels are moving is what we need to know.
Yeah, moving at the station, so they're not too far away now. A lot happened in the rugby league world.
A lot happened, yeah.
Should we start with the main topic, which is Brandon?
Yeah, we should. And obviously we have to be very careful here, Jed, because obviously we're at the forefront of NRL media. So, don't take our word as law.
Yeah.
Obviously, what we're talking about here is all alleged. But Brandon's found himself in some hot water this week, Jed, over some allegations regarding a bit of supply and demand of mystery substance.
Illegal substance. From what I hear, he's going to play this weekend, but Brandon allegedly went to a golf trip to the Sunshine Coast, him and 7 other Roosters players, and he was supplying it to his teammates. And actually, I was scrolling through Instagram today, and you know how it pops up with the suggested people you don't follow, but posts you may find interesting?
Yeah.
One of the posts was Victor Radley, similar to what we did with our golf video.
Yeah, the Blanga golf, correct.
He had the exact video of that golf trip, and on that golf trip was Egan, Teddy was on the golf trip, Chatty Townsend, Victor Radley, Brandon Smith, all there playing a round of golf. And on a par 3, they all hit pretty well.
Yeah,
they seemed
close
pretty
to the
dialed
pin.
in. Excuse the pun.
Yeah, they certainly looked. They looked wide awake, Jed.
They were wide awake, especially for an early morning golf.
Yeah, correct.
I'm not sure if the boys slept the night before.
It is hilarious. Be like, who was on the golf trip? Who was he supplying to? Oh, there's everyone who was on there. Not only that, but Brandon allegedly also has been giving some inside trader knowledge in terms of the sports betting outcomes of some NRL games.
He obviously is intertwined to some big wigs up here at the sunny coast in the mafia. It reminds me a bit of Sinatra in New York. You know how he was really intertwined with the mob bosses back there?
Yeah. Deep-rooted connections to the mob. But, you put a pretty face there, Jed. No one knows what's underneath.
Exactly. It's funny that our modern-day Sinatra is Brandon Smith.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Because apparently it's been happening for a while. That's why Danny Weidler, he was in the media saying that the Roosters couldn't have got him out of their club quicker. Brandon, from all reports from Cam Smith, he liked to punt on the horses on the weekend, but who doesn't?
Yeah, correct.
Who doesn't? But besides that, he had his life on track.
Yeah, well...
Obviously just went down that hole, got connected to the Sunshine Coast Mafia, which we want nothing to do with.
No. Look, we keep it pretty clean and above board here at Blanga.
Yeah, and he turned into your modern-day Sinatra.
Yeah. See, Gordon Tallis was denied by the NRL to support Kevy Walters as the spiritual leader.
Yeah, I did. And did you see the Triple M interview? So, and Chammas wrote the story on it saying Gordy's not allowed, and the intricacies was it Chammas wasn't having to go at anyone, but he was just saying, they were saying he can't just have a made up role. Like if he's going over, he has to be as an assistant coach or as general manager. You can't just bring one of your buddies over.
Yeah,
just to sit on the side of an English footpath and drink Guinness with. Kevy.
Yeah.
Which I reckon that's the main reason he's going over there.
Just want one of the boys over there to rip with.
Gordy's just, once you get Alfie, Kevy, and Gordy, that's going to be a great trio hitting those pubs up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're an expat over there and you see those three in a conversation, you'll be in for a good night.
Oh, you sure are. I mean, we've seen them before at the Paddo, famously.
Well, they love the Paddo. So basically, on Triple M, Gordy's obviously read this Chammas interview, and he's ripped him a new one. He said, integrity. If you want to release a story, you got to call up. You got to call the man of the source so you can hear it from the mouth. And Chammas even called Kevy and got the answer from Kevy, but that wasn't enough for Gordy. So he's ripped into Chammas, and Chammas on Monday morning has obviously heard them ripping into him, and he's called into the show.
Oh, really?
He called into the show, and he just stated it, and yeah.
Can you pull that up?
Your thoughts on not calling Gordy prior to writing that story last week? Yeah, no, I heard the comments earlier. Well, I stand by the story, first of all, what I wrote. Could I have called Gordy? Yeah, I could have, but was that, sorry?
On Friday when you said that, I'm not going, didn't you say that?
I think that was on Thursday, yeah. I said on Thursday the NRL was set to reject a request from Kevy Walters for you to go along with the tour. I spoke to the NRL and I spoke to Kevy in length a number of times. It became quite obvious to me that perhaps Kevy wasn't across what was going on in regards to the request for you to go there.
No judgment from Chammas.
Of what I'd learned. Spoke to him a number of times before the story eventually went up. So, to me, speaking to the coach who's requested for someone to come along and speaking to the guys who make the decisions, they're the two most relevant sources, Gordy.
Right. Gotcha. So what happens if I jump on the plane?
I hope you jump on the plane. I'll see you there and we'll hang out.
All right. Right, okay. The information he's getting to the information I'm getting, and if he would have rang me, like other guys did, I would have said, mate, no, they're still going to have a meeting. And it hasn't been finalised.
Well, in regards to that role, it has been finalised specifically. Now, I hope you get on the plane, Gordon. I don't think they're specifically to a cultural role, as someone as a cultural figurehead. That specific role, the NRL doesn't believe.
There's been titles thrown around, and I agree with that. There has been titles thrown around, and you're right.
Yeah.
So what role
Gordy agrees with
is
them.
going to be
responsible.
There?
Yeah.
Not 100% sure on what it is because obviously they're still making it up. But
they're just making up a reason for him to go over.
I think the thing's a mess at the moment. I think that Gordy should be, Kevy should be given a larger say in who goes on this trip because he's got 3 tests to save his future, really. I have a lot of respect for Gordy, and I thought to myself, do I need to call Gordy? But my other issue is, obviously, we're opposition, and he's close to a lot of the guys over there, and had been told that people at News Corp were aware of this situation, and that was potentially a story was coming from News Corp. So
he just wanted to beat him to the punch.
I think Gordy has been caught with his pants down twice.
Yeah, Gordy doesn't really think before he speaks, does he?
He's gone, I agree.
It goes down to that old adage that when you're on the field, see it and do it 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But when you're on the radio, the same rules don't apply.
Well, the thing is as well is that obviously it's like pretty full on to have Michael call in there. Because obviously Gordy's obviously not the man. He's not a seasoned debater or like a proper journo like Chammas.
No, his talents were hitting people on the rugby field. Not for debating in the classroom.
Chammas is asking all the right questions and has all the answers, and Gordy just
he's just annoyed about what the truth is.
Yeah, correct.
He said it himself. They're just making it up because at the end of the day, Kevy wants Gordy over there to enjoy his Guinness with him.
Correct.
Because it's just wrong. Like if we're looking back to the old Blanga days, back, retro,
vintage Blanga back in.
It's like us being, one of us being Alfie, one of us being Kevy, and we want our buddy Timmy to come over just so we can drink with us as well.
Correct, but Timmy doesn't have a role anymore.
But yeah, Timmy's not a part of the team.
No, and God, we'd love to bring him over, but we got to have a sensible reason to.
Yeah,
and even I think, Jed, it's almost just maybe thinking of a better name for the role that he could have.
Yeah, like let's get him as designated vibe guy.
Yeah, vibe guy.
But Alfie's the vibe guy, so you've already got a vibe guy there.
Mate, well, he can be his understudy, Jed. I think it's more of a problem, not a problem of what does Gordy give, but we just have to name his role properly. Just put him as an assistant coach. You can bring a couple over. Assistant coach is a very, very bold term. It's a broad term.
Whoever said that it's a problem having 2 vibe guys as well?
Yeah, correct.
If you have Alfie and Gordy, you get twice the vibes.
And you know what? Like, you could obviously have Gordy. I'm not sure of his, cardiovascular endurance, but he could run some waters.
He could run some. He could be on the radio.
Correct.
Get him a radio.
Sideline guy. Sideline vibe guy.
Get him to just Isaiah Yo's about to come on for Paddy Carrigan while Paddy comes off for 5 minutes. Yoey, I just want you to fire up. I want you to grab a jersey and sling them out.
Yeah, correct. So look, I think obviously Chammas I reckon he probably should have called him.
He should have called him. It's all about integrity, but at the same time, it's opposition. We know, as well as anyone else in this rugby league media industry, it's tough to break the story first.
Yeah, it is.
It's tough. Get your hands on that hot news.
It is. Well, look, Poor Gordy. I think Chammas has got him. He's pulled his pants down twice in a row. So twice in the initial story, and then called in a Triple M, and then pulled his pants down, pulled his undies over his head.
Yeah, and Gordy isn't great on his feet when it comes to thinking.
No, and that has been...
it's been proved a few times.
It's been proved multiple times on NRL 360, where he hits the
As someone who's played the
game. yeah.
And we love him for it. And we hope he gets over there.
Oh no! I hope this isn't lost on everyone. Like, Jed and I want him over there just as much as the next guy.
You know who else I reckon would be a good vibe guy? Willie Mason. If we can get Gordy, Willie Mason, Alfie,
Brandon Smith.
Let's get Brandon. Let's get Brandon Smith over there.
Let's get Brandon Smith over there. Give the boys a bit of energy.
Yeah, get him lifting up.
Yeah.
Victor could be fun. He'll be playing for England.
Yeah, he will be.
So the whole gang will be over there.
But let's
golf trip.
Let's make sure that we, name our roles properly. I think
that's what it's come down to. Naming your roles. Everyone needs a role name, even if it's something elaborate.
Obviously co-hosts.
Yeah, and it could be
head of merchandise.
Head of
producing and editing.
Yeah. And maybe something like director of growth of interrelations, something like that. Like that, something a bit more official.
Yeah.
Maybe it can even be, something like the Newcastle Knights, director of catching and kicking.
Yeah.
Something like that could be nice.
Yeah, director of sipping and sculling.
Yeah. Director of hydration.
Yeah, or
then
dehydration.
Water guy. That's a bit closer.
Maybe we can probably be. I mean, if he's getting into that space, director of dehydration, maybe.
Director of dehydration. That's a great space. And listen, I reckon Gordy could be up for that role.
Yeah, and then he could work in tandem with Alfie, because Alfie's hydration guy. You got Gordy. It's a yin to your yang. It's yin to the yang, correct.
It's your Batman to your Robin.
Yeah. Oh, look, I think Jed, I firmly believe he's going to get over there.
You know what I would love to be invited to? What? When Chammas and Gordy are going to hang out over in England.
Yeah.
I'm loving how the boys are getting a quick little Euro trip in, though.
Yeah, they are.
It's good on them. This is when you want to play for Australia. We nip over to England. Hopefully Angus Crichton stays away from Amsterdam this time.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, Jed, is that I don't know, are they going to have a beer together? Because Gordy's famously not a coffee guy. Doesn't like coffee.
No, well, he's not having a coffee with Matt Maguire, that's for sure, is he?
Doesn't drink coffee.
No.
So it's probably going to him and Chammas, maybe a nice leisurely walk through a park or something like that.
Hyde Park in that little, is it autumn time?
Yeah.
I'm sure it'd be lovely.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful.
It'd be lovely. Maybe they could go see Buckingham Palace together.
They could. I mean, obviously, they could be matcha guys.
God forbid they go for a high tea at Fortnum and Mason together. Unlimited tea.
A couple scones, Jed.
Maybe an English breakfast between them. A few scones.
A couple scones. A couple bit of black pudding.
A little nice piece of bread with the crust cut off.
Yep.
That
nice.
would be lovely.
Like, a few rounds of sandwiches. A couple of ham and cheese.
God forbid they go for a Sunday roast together. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
that would be nice. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
A Sunday roast between the fellas.
Chammas and Gordy,
Sunday roast. If we can, we may even nip over as a bit of a
work trip.
All
tax deductible.
And let's just put a microphone. No need to film it, but let's just capture us on voice memo. Let's just see what they're discussing.
Yeah.
Because they'd get along like
house
two
on
peas
fire.
in a pot.
Yeah.
House on fire.
Anyway, all the best to those boys.
Desi Hasler caught the sack.
Yeah,
I mean,
poor
no
Desi.
surprise there. His days were numbered, but
He was a Des man walking.
I like how they mutually agreed to part ways. He's going to stay out the season because that's what I'm a big fan of. You just wait until the end of the season to sack your coach because there's nothing good coming out of sacking your coach midway through a year.
Yeah.
Because not only has the new coach got to come in and pick up the scraps of what's going on,
Really disrupts the change room.
but it's not a clean break because you still got whatever's going on. So, but I think Titans have managed it well. They got a new director of football and Scott Sattler. They got a new general manager. His name escapes me. And they got the hottest coach in the market right now, Josh Hannay.
Who we at the Cowboys were after him. And we were really hoping that it was going to come. But, who wants to live in Townsville?
Yeah, well, I think that's one good thing for Josh. Cheaper living down there at the Gold Coast, and you get to live on the Gold Coast.
Yeah. and you know we know the boys get into their work down there. That's probably why they're not a very good rugby league team.
Well, they're very relaxed people down there at the Gold Coast, aren't they?
Yeah, not a lot of stuff goes on.
A lot of that. Sorry to change, hit a 180, but Tammy Hembro to the Gold Coast, and her and Bailey Smith seem to be quite the romance these days.
Yeah, the hot new couple, Jed. After all those Tinder ads,
it's been a couple of years, the power couple between Nathan Cleary and Mary Fowler, Travis and Taylor. Who else have we got? We got Joe and Olivia. Look at me, I'm this quarterback that earns like over $50 million a year. And guess what? My life's just gotten even better.
The Cowboys finally, obviously, we need to sort out our defense. Our attack is good. Did you watch that game?
Yeah, well, Cam Smith called it. They can put tries on, like multiple tries on in a matter of minutes.
It's so lovely to see Jerome Luai, such an unlikable character. Seriously, like nothing makes me like old Romy. He's like such an unlikable individual.
Yeah, I mean, as a third party, who obviously I'm Sport Queensland sides, but that was sick when he scored that try. So you get to see how much it meant to him, but then just to lose it, that was funny. In the 05 jerseys and the flick pass.
Yeah. Oh, well, Marky Mark's behind the back. I want to talk about that. That man has got the rugby league ball on a string.
I heard this theory during the week that 27 Rugby World Cup, will Marky Mark come back? I wouldn't mind it at all. He'll come back for double the price that he was previously on, but
yeah,
I'd love Marky Mark to come back into the Wallaby side.
So the Wallabies had a really tight loss early Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was an eventful night for us. Jedi, I had to have a pit stop at home.
Yeah, to recoup. That was one of the all-time efforts to go home, sleep, and then come back out.
Yeah,
so the Wallabies, that was respect.
I was hurting.
That's a man who loves his nation.
I was hurting at about 8:30. Ubered home, had an alarm set for 1 o'clock. Woke up straight to the pig and whistle.
That was massive.
Put my Wallabies jersey on.
Well, you had to.
Pig
and whistle was a bit slow to get the game on, but
yeah, it was.
Got there eventually. We got a bad run of injuries there. Tom Wright sadly out with an ACL.
Yeah, sucks. Know how he feels.
Yeah, you know what it's like.
Yeah,
Valentini was good.
Yeah, Bobby V. He's a player.
Tommy Hooper was nice and physical. I thought the boys stood up physically against him.
I reckon we were the better team on Sunday morning.
James O'Connor leaving 8 points off the boot.
Yeah,
in the last 10 minutes.
So edge.
Like, as an experienced guy, you're meant to hit those conversions.
It's supposed to be
hit 2 of them. If you miss 1, okay, because that happens.
Yeah, but you can't be just kicking around the goals. Like
it shows it wasn't just an unlucky miss. Like, it was in your head.
The thing is, though, we could have won. Well, not won, but
it would have been a different prospect if we were up by 1 point instead of down by 1.
Yeah,
and then we would have approached the game differently.
Really need to know what that guy's skincare routine is, though. He is looking so young, and he's like 36.
Head of hair?
Yeah, he's got a great head of hair.
God, those luscious locks.
They are. Like, not a hint of male pattern baldness inside.
No, like, there's no arches in that hairline.
I think, if anything, his hairline's coming forward with age.
It is coming forward. It's getting longer and longer. His hair is thicker and thicker.
Yeah, so great. Nick White, man, who's recently come out of retirement.
Yeah, I wonder, he's probably going to have another send-off in the last game of the Rugby World Cup.
Yeah.
Make it all about him again.
Yeah, well, it was just, like, you can't retire then just play next week. Like,
yeah, it's a bit anticlimactic and have all the ceremonies, all the posts about you.
Yeah. I think Joe Schmidt said something pretty funny during the week, saying, for a man who's just come out of retirement, played pretty well.
Yeah. Schmitty, it's hard not to love Schmitty.
Yeah, gosh, he's so passionate, though.
It's so sad to see him that he's going to go.
Well, no, it's going to be a slow transition. We'll get plenty of him.
Yeah, well, Les, hopefully Les can make it smooth.
Yeah. Pub of the week is the Paddo this week. Such a strange place. Jed and I, so recently, as you know, turned 20.
Unk status, it's getting up there.
Into the next decade of life. So weird.
Yeah, I do feel wiser.
Yeah.
Like, that's the pro, but other than that.
Being 20 is weird. That's so etch.
Big time.
It's bittersweet. Obviously, yeah, we're like actually adults now, and Not teenagers
Yeah,
anymore.
no longer teenagers.
No excuses.
That is a bit weird. Like I remember, like when your older cousins are 20, you're like, Jesus, like
That guy's old.
you guys must have your life together. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
well,
Well,
this podcast's going to take off.
yeah, correct. Look, we've got a thriving business here, Jed.
We'll monetize it within the next 2 weeks. Well, we won't take any of the profit, but we're
No. We actually, there's a big question. I mean, obviously, this is getting away from Pub of the Week a little bit. The big question was with the hats. So they're going to be about $35 a pop, and we will take home no profit.
Yeah, well, that's going to hurt.
Or maybe like $1. It'll be like $1, maybe like $1 or like 50 cents per hat
But we're going to invest it back.
into the thing, which is then making a loss.
CapEx.
Making a loss anyway because we're giving all the stickers out for free. So,
Yeah, but for the people, we said that time and time again.
Anyway, so the Paddo is such a strange pub. We went there for a light dinner last night.
It was
$16 steak nights
for members though,
for members,
which they get you because
I don't really
know how to become a member. What is it going to cost?
Yeah, not sure.
So it was actually $18.50.
Yeah,
and 200 gram of rump, which was well cooked, by the way.
It actually was surprisingly. And then, you know what, they'll get you even more, Jed? $4 for your sauce.
Even the ALH isn't charging that much for sauce.
That's ridiculous.
Good.
Such a strange little setup in there, though. They've got this like enormous buffalo head right over the bar, which is like on top of a mirror.
Yeah.
And then they've got the strange like ropes that are hanging from the ceiling.
With weird sailing boats as well, like straw sailing boats.
What's the theme of the Paddo?
They need to figure out the theme. And then they got like weird Aperol spritz, like Euro summer, trying to
Yeah, it's so
vibe.
weird. And obviously,
let's pick a theme. Let's go. We're going to make this an Australian sports pub. We're going to make this a nice family pub.
or like we're going to
make it a weird country buffalo sailing with robes.
yeah. It doesn't know what it wants to be, which is okay. Look, it's fluid. It's a very fluid.
It's very
pub.
fluid. It's open to all.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, look, pretty bad spot. Pretty funny that we went there. Jed and I are both 20. Hurts our feelings.
Yeah, we're getting up there. But at least the podcast is about to take off.
We're actually coming up to our 1 year anniversary of the podcast.
Oh, yeah, actually?
Yeah, which is finally put out. This will be our 16th episode. 16 episodes in a year. Hey, it's not that bad.
It wasn't. Well, you take 2 months off.
We had a long time. We had a long time off,
and then we take another 2 months off because of summer. So really, it's only 8 months.
Oh
so
yeah,
I'm really liking Ben Hunt at 7.
Yeah.
I'd almost keep Ben Hunt at 7. But then you're not going to play Ren Diggett at 6, and then Billy Walters has been like
doing a job,
doing an absolute more than a job. It's his role at 6 because it's not like when Ben Hunt and Adam Reynolds are on the field, there's too many generals. It's not like a vibe guy. We can have 10, 20 vibe guys, and that's a great thing.
the old guard.
You can't have that many generals out there.
No.
So it's going to be interesting because Ben Hunt, when he's at 7, I think he puts Walsh in better spots.
Yeah. Lets him move a little bit better.
Oh, he was moving so freely on that weekend. That one where he stepped on the inside and he broke that second roller's tackle from the. He went between Arthur and that second roller for the Knights from about 40 out. That was great stuff.
Yeah.
But as someone who may have betted on Reece Walsh anytime try scorer, when he did that pass, that was a little bit of a shock to the system. That was scary hours.
Yeah, well, he's an unpredictable gentleman.
He is. He's loose. But in a good way. Not your Brandon Smith way, allegedly.
Knights are in trouble.
Knights are in trouble. Sean O'Brien, I mean, he's been a dead man. He's a dead man walking at least 2 stages in every year he coaches.
Yeah.
When are they going to, put him down and just sack him? Yeah. Like, honestly, I don't mind Sean O'Brien. He cops a lot of slack.
All right. Well, it's been a lovely week. We'll see you all next week.
Big weekend of club finals.
Club finals. Got my golf trip down to Tweed.
Give them heaps, Jeeps.
Yep, Jeeps.
Fire up.
Goodbye, guys. See you later.
Catch ya.